Tommy. I'm going to walk through a quick setup guide for this mobile workstation in the event that this needs to be used bedside or in a clinical area. Some key areas I want to point out to start with would be the power cable to this unit and the Ethernet cable to this unit that must be disconnected before bringing this with us. Secondary to that, in the event that you anticipate using a secondary monitor, you will have one visual here, a secondary visual at your option here. To start with, let me disconnect here and demonstrate how that needs to be done in the event that we do that. This is our Ethernet cable, simple tab that you pull out and coil up at the back of the unit, in addition to the power cable that matches to that unit. This is the mobile that is indicated here by the marked label here. That will get coiled up. This is an option to store that temporarily as you travel. Once you're bedside, you restore the power, plug this into the wall outlet, and then we come to our workstation. This is our workstation here, and this will be the primary, and then this will be the secondary, again at your option in the event that you need that. If you need to use this, there's a power cable station here as well. Some Velcro zip tie for you to coil that for your travel. Once you come here, now that we are bedside, I'm going to power on this processor here. This one, I want to ensure that this one is on. Secondary to that, I want to power this cycle on as well. I want to power the visual monitor on. There's a tab just below where it says power. Just below that, that'll light up for you. You will get this screen to start with. All right, and I have a demonstration instrument for our use here today. All right, this will connect to the processor stored here. That configuration will match the white dot here to the gray dot here, and insert. As needed, the lamp is here as well. We're confirming our visual here. All right, secondary to that, in the event that you need a additional monitor, that is what this is here. As we are using this visual monitor, we need to connect that cable. I want to walk through that. That is an important element to this as well. This cable will stay plugged in. Please do not disconnect from this unit itself. This here, where we have coiled, this additional cable will be for the use, and the length here provided this is in a different area of that same room. This is the adapter, and we will insert that into the back of this monitor here to ensure that we have an image relay. This will connect to analog out, again pointing out that the yellow matches to the yellow outlet of this monitor. This tab will insert and twist, and you will hear a slight click there. Next, I am powering this on to confirm that we have an image. And there's our secondary image. After use, please follow the instructions and the guidelines as we've provided before. A quick rundown of that is there's an enzymatic pouch. It's called First Step. It comes in a blue pouch. Please suction that up from the instrument after use. Indicate the time marked on the label that we provide within this. And once we are completed bedside, this will be coiled up again, marked as a biohazard, and this will be transported back to our department. Please, upon arrival back to our department, we will uncoil those power cables and disconnect this bedside after use so that those are separate. We're not running any chance of running over a cable or damaging that. Once we come back to our area, this is endoscopy department here at Osborne. We're going to restore power, replug that back into the wall outlet as indicated.
There you go.
And last but not least, if you could, come back to the workstation here, power on the computer processor. Once that's powered on, we are completed. The next following morning, we will just ensure that any updates that the computer has needed, since it's been restored in power and that processor has been turned back on, it will allow IT to install any updates to the driver itself. Thank you very much. All the very best.
Tommy, can I ask you one question that they had asked me? Once they have the scope hooked up, is there any white balance or anything they need to do upstairs?
Thank you. I did forget to do that. White balance is indicated here. When you see that illuminated, that means that it's engaged. If you happen to see that it's not engaged there, or you would like to perform a secondary white balance, press and hold this button. Approximately 2 seconds later, you will hear a click, and you will also see an image here pop up on the display window that will say white balance complete.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. I hope this helps. Any questions? Call Endoscopy 583-0200.